Hi friends, welcome to our channel Educators Mind. Now you know this channel is very useful for all types of competitive exams, whether you prepare for banking, SSC, railway, any type of competitive exams you can prepare. I hope you keep preparing at home for your upcoming exams. Now in this class we will discuss the direction sense test, which is very important for your banking exams. You know, in the banking preliminary exam, also in the mains exam, there are different type of questions asked from the direction topic. So it is very important to clear its basic concept. After that we will discuss some of its latest pattern questions or the exam related questions also. So how can we solve it? Let's see. So first we have to understand how many types of directions are there. So let's see. So here is the directions diagram. Now you just have to remember this diagram. Now here in this diagram we consider the A direction. Now this is east, this is west, and this is north, and this is south. Now between the north and east we have northeast, between north and west we have northwest, between west and south we have southwest, and between south and east we have southeast. Now we have 8 directions. You just have to remember we have 8 directions. Now if you divide the 8 directions, you have the plane into 8 direction. So this is now total is 360 degree now. So between the north and between east the angle is 90 degree. Between north and west this is angle is 90 degree. Similarly this angle is 90 degree between the south and west, and between south and east this angle is 90 degree. Now we divide north and east into an axis which consider the northeast direction. Now east part becomes what? It becomes 45 degree. Now between the angle between east and northeast, the angle between what? That is 45 degree. The angle between northeast and north, this angle is 45 degree. Similarly the question asked the angle between west and southwest, this is 45 degree. Now each part becomes 45 degree. Now total is 360 degree, so we have 845 degree and 490 degree also. We just have to remember the angles, we just have to remember the 8 directions, and based on this we just have to solve the different type of question, because the angle based directions question are also asked in the exam. So how can we solve the different type of questions? So let's see. Now moving to the first question, that is question number 1. Now the question is, a man is facing south, he turns 135 degree in the anti-clockwise direction and then 180 degree in the clockwise direction. Now the question is, which direction is facing now? So how can we solve this question? Now we consider the man, suppose here, suppose a man is facing south, this is south, so we consider this is south. As this is south, so this must be north, this must be north because it's opposite part in north. Now this must be east. Now he turns 130 in the anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means in the direction, in this direction, this is the anti-clockwise. Now we know the angle between east and south, this is 90 degree. After that we consider 135, that means we consider the another 45 degree. So how can we consider? We consider in this direction. So that between north and east we consider the northeast. That means from south to the northeast the angle is 135 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Now the man moves northeast. After that the man moves 180 degree in the clockwise. We know that, we just have to know the 180 means a straight line. That means just have to consider a single straight line, because the opposite of northeast part, this is southwest, because this is west, and this is south, and the between south and west this is southwest direction, and this is 180 degree, this is 180 degree in the clockwise direction. Now the man is moving southwest, so answer is what? The answer is southwest. The answer is southwest. This is the answer. So I hope you clearly understood this question. Now moving to the next question, that is the question number 2. Now here is the question number 2. Now Kunal walks 10 km towards north. Suppose you consider Kunal is here, Kunal, and Kunal walks 10 km towards north. Suppose you consider this is 10 km towards north. Now from there he walks 6 km towards south. Now after reaching this point, Kunal walks 6 km. Sorry, Kunal walks 6. Suppose this is 6. This is 6 km towards south. 6 km towards south. Then after he 3 km towards east. Now this is 3 km towards east. So how far in which direction is response to starting point? Now the Kunal is here. The Kunal is here. And starting point, this is the starting point. That means from the starting point, this point. So this is what? This is east and this is north. Now this point is what? This point is northeast. So answer is northeast. The answer is northeast. And in which direction? Now the total is 10. Now total is 10 and this is 6. The remaining part is what? This is 4. This is 4 and this is 3. So remaining part is what? According to Pythagoras theorem, we know 4 square plus 3 square root over. Now this is what? This is 5. So answer is what? The answer is 5. 5 kilometer in the northeast direction. This is the answer. Now you can clearly solve this question. Now moving to the question number 3. You just have to consider you just have to read one sentence. After that you just draw one diagram. You can clearly observe the question also. Now moving to the question number 3. In the question number 3, Manik walked 40 km towards north. So suppose here consider Manik. Suppose here is Manik. Manik walked 40 meter towards north. Suppose this is 40 meter towards north. And after that he took a left turn. Left turn means what? When the person is directing towards north, our left is the person's left, our right is the person's right. When the person directed towards south, the direction is opposite. That means our left is the person's right and our right is the person's left. We just have to remember this. Now he took a left turn and walked 20 meter. After reaching this point, this is 20 meters. Suppose we consider this is 20 meter, and walked. He again took a left turn. Now after reaching this point, the upper part is right and the lower part is left. He again moves the downward direction, and this is 40 meter, and move to this point. Now after reaching this point, the question is how far and in which direction, that is from starting point, and in which facing which direction. Is from starting point. Starting point, this is which direction? This is west. From this, with respect to the starting point, the person is in the west direction. First the answer is west with respect to the starting point. Now this is how far. This is how far. As total is a rectangle. That means this 40 is this 40 and this 20. This is 20 meter. So answer is what? The answer is 20 meter. This is the answer. Now you can solve this question easily. This is a very easy question. Now moving to the question number 4. Now this is question number 4. Ankush walked 50 meter towards north. Suppose you consider Ankush is here. Suppose you Ankush meet 50 meter towards north. Suppose this is 50 meter. This is 50 meter. 50 meter towards north, Ankush. Then he turned left and walked 60 meter from this point. He turned left. This is 68 meter. Suppose this is 68 meter. He again then turned south. Now after reaching this point, he again turned south and walked 22 meter. Now walk 22 meter. This is 22 meter. Suppose we consider again. This is 22. Suppose this is 22 meter. And he again took a left turn. Now after reaching this point, the left turn is in the east direction and walked 44 meter. Now this is 44 meter. Suppose this is 44 meter. After that he turned right. Now after reaching this point, the upper part is what? Upper part is left and lower part is right. That means the right means he moved towards in the south direction and walked 18 meter. Now this moved to 18 meter. This is 18 meter. Suppose this is 18 meter. And he finally turned to the left. Now he's finally turned to the left and walked 45 meter. Now finally turned to the left and 48 meter. Suppose in this direction, this is he moves 48 meter. Suppose this is 48 meter total. Now what is the shortest distance with starting point and ending point, and in which distance Ankush is from? Now here is Ankush's starting point, and here is Ankush reaches his point. Now this is in which direction from with respect to the starting point? The Ankush is in what? Because this is north and this is east. Now the Ankush is in what? This is in northeast. The answer is what? The answer is northeast. Direction is northeast. And what is the distance? So let's solve it. Now the total is 50 and here is 22 and here is 18. The 22 plus 18, this is what? This means 40. The total is 50. So this part is what? This part is 10 because 50 minus 40. This part is 10. Now here is total is 68. Now here is 44. This remains what? This is 24. Now total part is 48. This part is 24. So this part must be 24. This part is 24. Now here is 24 and here is 10. So what will be the remaining part? The remaining part is what? That means according to the Pythagoras theorem, the 24 square plus 10 square, that is called what? 576 plus 100, the root over. This is the root over. That means what? That means 676 the root over. That means what? It is 26. So answer is what? The answer is 26. This is the answer. Now in this way you can solve this question. The answer is 26 meter in the northeast direction. You just have to remember it. So I hope you clearly understood this question. This is a very tricky question. Just have to remember it. You just have to easily solve the diagram with accuracy also. After this we solve the questions according to the question. Now moving to the question number 5. Now here is the question number 5. Now Radha moved towards the southeast a distance of 7 km. Then she moved towards west and travels a distance of 14 km. From here she moves towards northwest a distance of 7 km. Now first the Radha moves towards southeast. Now suppose here consider Radha and move towards south. Southeast means what? This is suppose 7 km. Now after that she moved towards west. After reaching this point she moved towards west. Now this is the west and this is 14 km. From there she moved towards northwest. Now after reaching this point, northwest in his direction, this direction suppose. Now this is 7 km. And final moved distance towards east. This is 4 km. Suppose this is 4 km. So how far is from starting point? With respect to the starting point, this point is what? This point is in the west direction. So answer is the west. And from where he stood, how far is the starting point? So the question is asked only in the distance. The distance is asked only. So we do. And you do not consider here the direction, we just consider the distance. So what is the distance? As you know, if we join this point, this is the figure is a parallelogram. Now in the parallelogram we know the opposite sides are equal. Now this is 7, this is 7 and this is 14. The total must be 14, but this is 4. So what will be the remaining part? The remaining part means 14 minus 4, that is called what? That means 10 km. So answer is what? The answer is 10 km. The answer is 10 km. So in this way you can solve this question, and these 5 questions are some basic concepts question of the direction. So I hope you clearly understood this question. If you have doubt any questions, you can clearly mention in my comment section. I will provide some of the important direction based questions in my Telegram channel. So I request all of you to join my Telegram channel. In my channel I will upload the daily the Hindi news and you can clearly read it. So if you like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification when I upload my video. So that's for it. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.